Okay, connecting scales part 3. Last time we discussed 3 chord forms. First form, option 2 or G over B, and then what's considered a third form. Today we're going to go up one more. We're going to put our first finger on the 10th fret on the A string, and we're going to bar with the third finger, on the 12th fret. The D note on the top, this little guy right here. Okay, then the next one is kind of a stretch in small spaces, but it's this form right here, and that's considered option 1. So that is pinky finger, third finger, so 15, 14. Then you're barring the same ones here. You just scoot your finger up from where you were before. Now these scale patterns will ultimately connect 5 different things. So we have first form, G over B, our option 2, third form, fifth form, and then option 1. Now, the important thing is obviously to master these scales individually first. So the scale pattern for this one, for fifth form, is this. Now this particular form, we're not playing all the way to the root. We're playing from the first tone, which is G, up to the 5th of the chord, which is D. So that stops right here. And that fits there. Now when you start getting into the higher registers, is this form here, the option 1. This is a little bit more difficult, but I'll play it again. There's some movement here that's not typical to the other scales. So we start on 15, and then on the G string we have to scoot over, because instead of going straight down, we need the F sharp. Now you can play it here, or you can play it this way. Now I'm not taking time to go into every note, because by this time you should know these sorts of things. But the most important thing right now is the patterns. So in order to draw these together, we look again at all 5. So now what we start doing again is taking each one of these and trying to figure out how to put them together. So at this point it's important to realize what tones or what notes are in each chord that connect them, because all of them have connecting chords, or notes rather. So when you're looking at the first position here of G, if you notice the pinky is on a G note here on the 3rd string, that same note is found in the option 2, only it's on your first finger. Okay, so that same note where your pinky was, now your first finger is there. Okay, same thing in the 3rd form. Notice where your pinky is here. That note and this D note where the 3rd finger is, those are going to be replaced up here by the first finger and the 2nd finger together. And these are very important to realize what we're connecting, because as we do that, that helps us to be able to put the scales together a lot easier. Okay. Then the next portion is the pinky. We're in the 10th fret. That's going to join us to this form here. And that's the only one out of this one, the 3rd form up to the 5th form, that connect. But option 1, we have this entire, I showed you a while ago, this entire thing here, this is D, G, and B, of fretted notes, of barred chords, that join together, and then you wrap this around it on the other side. So we end up with a lot of tones that are joined together. So when we try to put the scales together, then it makes it a lot easier. All right. we'll look at number 4 in a little bit.